And when we onboard people, really what we're doing is we're saying, hey, welcome to a new tribe, welcome to a new gang. We want you here and we want you to be here.
Welcome to another $4 million Strategies. Today, we're going to be talking about the concept of how do you onboard your people. Today, we're talking with Jimmy Burroughes, who has over 20 years in developing high performance leaders. Jimmy, what is the best process for onboarding people in your organization?
If we think about onboarding, I think it's really important to differentiate, first of all, the difference between what we believe is onboarding and what you might think of as induction. And so if we think about the two items slightly separately, induction for me is learn how to do the job. It's get your head in the game. And so we've broken it down into 4 very simple steps, which is make sure you keep them safe, physically and mentally safe, psychologically safe. Show them the standards that they need to achieve in the job. So this is how we do things around here. Talk to them about stepping stones. So you move from beginner to intermediate to advanced to promotion, and try and keep them to stay. In a previous episode, we've mentioned, how do you keep people loyal to the business? It's that stuff. So let's park induction for a second and focus more on our onboarding. Induction is getting our heads in the game. For me, onboarding is getting our hearts in the game. And when we onboard people, really what we're doing is we're saying, hey, welcome to a new tribe, welcome to a new gang. We want you here and we want you to be here. So the first target area for you as a leader should be reinforcing their choice to come to your business. They probably are in a talent market right now that had lots of options thrown at them. They could have gone to work for this company or that company. They could have taken this opportunity in this country. They could have worked online in that country, whatever it might be. So you need to make sure that from the moment they say, yes, I want to work from you, that you're really working to reinforce that choice. That could be keeping in touch, phone calls, inviting them in for a meeting, having a morning tea welcome, whatever it is, but you want them to think, that was definitely the right choice to make. The second one is to overcome the second most important reason why people leave their jobs, which is I didn't feel cared about. And I've been doing this for 20 years now, and I've never met a manager who doesn't care about their people. But interestingly, lots of people don't feel cared about. So the important thing to do as a leader is to understand, what do they need from you to feel cared about? And can you care about them in that way? So this could be taking a personal interest in them. It could be meeting their aspirations. But for you to actually understand, how do you want to feel cared about? What can I do to help you? And how is that going to look in reality? And this isn't a fluffy conversation. It's a serious conversation. What do you need from me to be successful? What do you need from me to feel engaged? Third one is all about connection. We are tribal animals. We don't like to live in isolation. So if your new person is starting and they feel completely alone in the lunchroom, or nobody's meeting them, nobody's showing them around, they can't even work out how to use the photocopier, goodness only knows how they put in their first leave slip, they're not going to feel connected. So make it your mission as a leader to build their network with them really quickly. This is as simple as taking them around and introducing to a few people. Give them a buddy to talk to. Meet up with them every now and again and find out how things are going. And then the final piece to onboarding somebody really successfully is making sure they feel and become an advocate for your culture. So what does that even look like? Have you explained to them what it's like to be in this team, what expectations are in the team, what the purpose of the team is, how this business runs, what are the written and unwritten rules of your culture? Because we know they're very different, right? So you really want to focus on those 4 C's: choice, care, connect, and culture. And if you can get those right, your onboarding program will be much more successful. This is not about sophisticated HR programs and analytics and all that stuff. It's really about people talking with people to make things happen more effectively.
Jimmy, you crushed it. Thank you so much for providing your expertise on onboarding people in your organization.
Thank you so much.